There you go. Now you got a proper start.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mark Tarolia, aka Coach, Senior Executive Director here with Experian Financial Group, CEO of CEO Life. And it's Saturday morning, 10 a.m., and it's Coffee with Coach. And guess what? Like every Friday, I have my coffee and I'm fired up. Real quick, house rules. Please update your name to your first name. And if you plan on speaking, I would love for everybody to have their camera on. I gave everybody 24-hour notice. If you can't have your camera on for whatever reason, if you plan on speaking, please, for content purposes, this is being recorded. Please have your camera on while you're speaking. So, all right. And if you're not speaking, please mute yourself out and raise your hand if you want to participate. We will follow order. But first, what I want to do this morning is recognize some new people, some new partners, and also I want to recognize the people that went green. But before we do that, I would love for you guys to think about some people you want to give a shout out to. Any W's during the week, any wins, anything that you want to share with us, raise your hand now. Anything that you are excited about. If you're brand new, you could please raise your hand and share what are you so excited about? Who brought you in, your new business partner? Introduce yourself. Allow us to learn a little bit more about yourself. And what we're gonna do for today, because I know a lot of people want to share their story, we're gonna do a 30 seconds to 2 minutes max. I know we have a lot of passionate people, some great speakers, but please, my wonderful speakers, can you give it max 2 minutes, please? And the first one we have is Mr. Easy Israel Deauville. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Just want to give a shout out to some of our new people as part of Miss Dada's team. They're doing some phenomenal things. Candace, and she recruited someone else her name is Sarah. And they're on the ball. They've been fast started. Candace is already green. She already put in a policy earlier today, did her EFA. She did her ribbon cutting. She has 20 people already registered for her ribbon cutting. Sarah has 9 people. We have somebody else, Josiah. He has 12 people registered for his ribbon cutting. So, yeah, we just want to give a shout out to them. Anyone I missed, I know Michelle's gonna shout them out.
See that? That's leadership right there. That was under 1 minute. Great job, Easy. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And let me see. We have Michelle, who's next because her camera's on. Hey, Michelle. Good morning.
I gotta get it off mute. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday to the team. I'm always energetic and excited to see all these beautiful faces on here. I had quite a few good people come in this week. I got Miss Colony. She's on today, this morning. She went green. She came in licensed. She's already been working on her ribbon cutting ceremony information. She's contracted. I did 2 ribbon cutting ceremonies this week. Miss Rhonda Daniels, also Oswald Joseph. They did a great job. They were not afraid to speak up in their actual ribbon cutting ceremonies, and I have more to come. So I also have Miss Shakia Allen, Mr. Dwayne Dotson. He came in. Even though he's working, he's still keying up, as well as I got one more person I'm missing. I apologize. And I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
Hey, Michelle, the one that said put the time on.
Yep, got it. And we over.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
Got it.
Thank you. And we have someone with her hand raised with the earth in the back. Miss, I'm not going to try to pronounce your name. I'm going to call you Miss Daly. What you got for us this morning, Miss Daly?
Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I just want to say I'm so thankful for this group, and I'm very thankful to have such a crappy boss to light the fire under my behind to make sure that CEO Life, and I'm a part of the 390 crew, that I do the best that I can, because the more that she is one of those bosses that we talked about in previous meetings where have no compassion, have no growth mindset, it just brings me closer and closer to say, you know what, I need to hurry up and get myself licensed, hurry up and get my stuff that I need to get here so I can be the best self for me and for my family and to help other families who have the same feeling that I got right now. So I'm just thankful that she's the way she is so that we can all do what we got to do.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dornicia, right?
Yes, thank you.
See, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Thank you, Dornicia. Miss Boss Lady Shadira, the green room lady.
Hey,
Sure.
y'all. Good
I like that shirt.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm gonna keep this under a minute, but I got a lot going on. So I want to give a shout out first to Sandra, who's already booking appointments and writing policies. She's on the scoreboard. Brand new agent, a brand new partner. I want to give a shout out to Takia. She wrote business this week and on the board. Shalonda, she brought in 6 rescues this week. Kiana, 6 rescues this week. Israel, 5 rescues this week. And Jasmine, 2 rescues this week. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Israel for her promotion to SFA
Wow.
this week. And she
Congratulations.
was #1 in the coach's corner. Now dropped down to #2 though, but that's all good. She's #2 on the unlicensed agents in the coach's corner. So big shout out to her. And we have another promotion popping out this week, but I'll put that in the CEO live chat. So that's all
Great job. Great job. Great job. Thank you for sharing, Miss Boss Lady. Mr. Raheem, they call him the L.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I just want to give a quick shout out to my man Dennis for helping me out this week, doing a great job, brother. Thank you for helping me out with the first 48 as well as the BTO. I want to give a shout out to Angela. She's a man. I told her that she could rescue people, and she's jumping on that like a bat out of hell. And shout out to Karen Wheeler, who got uncomfortable this week, and she went and set up at a bus station, not a like a Greyhound, but a school bus station. They gave her the green light to come in there and present to their drivers, and she's been doing that, setting up presentations and everything. And I want to give another welcome to Tracy, who's on, I believe she's on here, who she's plugged into every meeting. She's showing up for every call. She's not even licensed yet. She'll be setting that up. I believe this week she'll be finishing up with her course and taking her license. So shout out to the team RLE Group. And that's my time. Y'all have a great morning. Let's go, Coach.
Good stuff, Raheem. Let me tell you, hey, Angela out here 7 o'clock over here hunting, rescuing. So we see her. She ain't playing no game. The early bird eats the worm, like August says. Thank you, Raheem. Miss Donna Jones, good morning. What do you have for this morning?
Good morning. I want to give a shout out to my new business partner, Amanda Branch. She has passed her state exam. We're just waiting on her paperwork so we can get her to go green. And she's already jumped in there and inviting people to the BTO and talking to, presenting the opportunity to people. So I'm excited for her.
Good stuff. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Donna. Great job. Great job. Mr. Magic Miller. Yeah, yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm gonna let you get that started over. Magic what?
What's your last name?
We ain't doing that, Coach. I keep the name of the name.
Man, dude, your last name Miller, dude. Magic Miller. Magic Mom.
It don't even jail like that. Magic Mom. We ain't gonna do that, Coach.
Magic Mom. Magic Mom. Yes, sir. What you got for us this morning, boss? Magic Mars. What you got for us, brother?
Peace, love, and light. Y'all want to give a special shout out to Miss Christine. Everybody laugh. That's crazy. Hey, we do like that, Mom. But anyway,
Magic Mars. I got it. I'm getting it. Give me some time. Magic Mars.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, but I want to give a special shout out to Miss Christine Watson. That's one of my newest business partners. That's unlicensed. She already purchased her study guide. She been plugged into everything. I've been saying we'll be actually linking up today to do the fast start. I got 2 green. 2 agents green in the back office. Shout out to all the presenters this week, Dennis, Raheem, and all the Drift for Skills representatives.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great job. Thank you, Magic Mars. Mr. Leonardo, the Professor Garcia.
You know what, Coach? I think I'm gonna let them go ahead of me because it's more like it might take more than a minute. I'll give a shout out to this young lady right now. I'll give a shout out. She's not with us, but I do want to share a story because I think it's important. I want to give a shout out to Alta Grace and Francine for just, man, really dealing the process. A shout out to everybody who's coming aboard and believing in our mission. There's just so much going on. The activity, the MMAs are starting to come in, Coach. A lot of the trainers are starting to really see everybody really applying themselves. And I want to give a shout out to DLG for showing up on time, especially my morning crew and the team that was there at 9 o'clock. But other than that, I want to go at the end to give Alta Grace story because I think it's imperative that people understand and know the power of what we do.
Yes. We will be sharing that story. Is a powerful story. So please do not leave. Now, everyone know Coffee Coach is here at 10 o'clock every Saturday. Please do not book any appointments or any recruiting during this time because it's very important for you guys to stick around because you never know what story is going to be shared so that you can use that same story in your next appointment. So, Mr. Derek Cooper. Yes, sir. Good morning, boss.
Good morning, everyone. I want to give a shout out to Antoinette Britt, number one. Antoinette always teaches me admin, back office stuff, and she taught me how to work the Indeed lead. So I'm working them on Tuesday night. I call this young lady, Michelle Perez. She's on the phone now. Wednesday, she joins us on Wednesday. We do her onboarding Friday. Yesterday, we do our onboarding. She's licensed already in Texas and Florida, and we do our onboarding. And what's so fantastic about Michelle is I'm telling her about her list, chicken list, who you're going to call. She's calling her aunt. I didn't even talk for her. She's pitching her aunt. She goes, "Well, we're on Zoom right now. Can you get on right now?" I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute." So I'm trying to, we're let's see what time she wants to do it. Can you do it now? Yes. Okay, Tia, we're on the phone right now. We sent her the Zoom link, the one that her and I are on. I give her aunt what we do here at Experior. Her aunt is already booked for EFA, I think Monday or Tuesday. She already booked her dad and her sister. And she just started with us on Wednesday and did our onboarding on Friday, made calls on Friday during onboarding, did a meeting on Friday, scheduled EFA, and we have her dad and her sister next week, and she is absolutely on ultra fire, Coach. Michelle Perez. She's with us
Now,
on the call.
Derek, let me tell you about Miss Michelle. Is Miss Perez here? She was on here for the BTO last night. And she stuck around afterwards, and she is driven.
Yes.
She's ready to go. I heard her and Michelle having a conversation, and someone else was helping out too. But I want to say, dude, she's the one. I'm gonna call it out right now. When it comes to, I see the fire in eyes. She had the eye of the tiger. I'm able to detect that early, and I think she's the one. So I'm gonna call it right now. She's in that same line when I said Cedric gonna be the next ED in our organization. She's on that realm, on that level. So I agree with you, Derek.
She is.
Phenomenal job. Mr. August and Beyondis, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Yes.
It's great to be here with you guys. It's 10 a.m. See these 67 people on this. They could be any other place, but they are here. So I just want to give a good shout out, to my team members that are on the screen. Miss Linda Carter, Miss Jenny Olien, they're on there. And we had a conversation, Coach and I, and we're like, it's you can only help people that show up. You can invite them to dinner, have everything on there, but you can't force them to eat. So I just want to thank, my team members that are on there. Some of them may have some issues, but we just want to say that, Team ATCF, we catching fire. I just want to say a great shout out. We're doing some MBTs with them. They following the system, and it's my honor to have people that are willing to follow the system, but to also change their lives. So I'm very fortunate that, they decided to join the organization, and I'm looking for big things from everybody, not just my team members. Thank you.
And let me tell you about Mr. August. August, he's another one. He's hungry. He's up at 7 a.m. just like Miss Angela and Miss Antoinette. We out here rescuing people, wanted to see people change their lives. So thank you, August. Miss Tracy, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, team. I just want to say thank you to my team, the RLE group. Raheem definitely has been an inspiration. Ms. Karen, I thank her for even just asking me to be the one that she could practice with, or that we could have like a training session with. And in that training, I was converted, right? And so I just appreciate both of them. I just want to say that I'm excited because as Raheem said, I'm almost finished with my course, but let me tell you, I'm actually finished with my course and I have already scheduled to do my exam next week. So I look to be licensed very, very soon. I am already trying to recruit. I'm looking at everybody differently. I'm trying to figure out who I can talk to and whose business I can get into, right? Who I need to be nosy. Yes, me, I'm going to be nosy. And so I appreciate it. And I just appreciate the energy from my team. Miss Angie, thank you. Miss Karen and Raheem. Let's go.
Hey, Trace, let me tell you this. That's a great skill to have, to be nosy. Because when you're
Absolutely.
nosy and in everybody's business, you get to find out how you can help and support them.
That's right. And so that's what my mindset is how can I help those? I'm looking at everybody around me. I'm looking at what they're doing, their body language. I'm wanting to ask them, questions. And so I'm just that hungry. So I appreciate it.
I love it. I see big things for you, Tracy. Thank you for sharing.
If I may add,
Oh,
you
hey,
also
your hand up? Who's that? I don't see no face.
Miles.
No, Miles. Rules. You have to have your camera on and your hand need to be up in order to participate, boss.
Then I'll wait till later.
There you go. Thank you, sir. We have Cedric. I thought Natasha was there. All right, Cedric, what you got for us, brother?
First off, we want to shout out to God, for having us here this morning on Coach with, Coffee with Coach. Shout out to all the coaches, leaders that been pushing me, motivating me this week. Shout out to all the new people for staying motivated, coming here this morning. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you decided to wake up at 10 o'clock to be here with us. And also shout out to myself for staying determined and also just keeping everybody accountable. Keep yourselves, pushing yourselves. Man, y'all keep up the hard work.
Thank you, Cedric.
Yes, sir.
Jeff,
Anytime.
That was a record, huh, Jeff? Thank you, Cedric. Good job, man. Cedric is one of those who's not going to wait for mentorship. He's going to go after it. Hey, coach, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? I'm done this. What's next? What next? So congratulations to you, brother. The Red Dragon, Miss Natasha, what you got for us this morning?
Good morning, teammates. So I am super excited. I want to give a shout out to my newest business partners, Selena Martinez, Gabriel Kemp. I also want to give a shout out to my first SFA promotion at 17,000, number one on the scoreboard, Anthony. I have Dante Branch, who is scheduling his state exam. He's finished his courses. And then, so this is a special congratulations shout out to my Michaela Guerrero. I hope she's in the building right now. I let her know to come into the building. But so she's on fire. She came into the business on the 13th. She got her license the other day. She set 12 appointments. She's doing her policy. She did her EFA yesterday. We got 3 carrybacks scheduled for this week. She's just on fire, and I'm really excited to see what she does. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out to my boy Marcellus. He is staying plugged in, staying active, staying close to the fire. We went through his social media. We're revamping some things. He's extremely coachable and teachable, and I just wanted to give him a shout out. And my last shout out is to my queen, my soon-to-be SED, to Kara Sullivan. I'm just so excited to be partnered with her. She is my Belgian horse. I'm so excited to be back in the game and off the bench. So shout out to her for leading me and guiding me and keeping me focus, because I could be all over the place, but because of her, I'm able to get everything down and stay focused. So I'm super excited, and thank you so much for the opportunity, Coach. One
of the things about Natasha, she's committed. Every day she's working late. Her and TT, Miss Takira, they're working late. And special shout out to I like what you said. The next SED for Takira. I hope she's here to hear the flowers that you're helping her manifest. So thank you for that, Mr. Jeff. What you got for us this morning, brother?
Hey, Coach. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. I just want to give a big shout out to Kelsey and Sean for helping me with the PTO last night. Thanks to you and Leonidas for letting me step up and have that recording. Happy birthday to Leo. And I got a brother from their mother, Robert Lopez, in here. We got him a few weeks ago, but this is one of the most selfless, caring people that I know. He's working his full-time job, driving special ed kids to school. He treats these kids like they're his own. And then when he's not working, he's at home helping with another mutual friend of ours that has some medical issues. And so this man is just selfless and careless and carefree. And so he's starting to plug in now, and I'm super excited on what he's going to accomplish here.
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Good job for what you're doing this week, man. I see the things the way you're moving and how you're pushing, bro. Good stuff for you, man. Mr. T Dub, Mr. Taurus Williams, Team 390. What you got for us this morning, brother?
What up, Coach? Hey, good morning, everybody. Want to give a big shout out to a few of my team members that are working really hard. Some future EDs in the making. And just want to say, Miss Antoinette she is absolutely crushing it. She saved 11 agents this month so far on her way 20 plus, more than likely. So I want to say huge shout out. I see what you're doing. I know sometimes, you feel like it's unseen, but I want you to know that I'm super proud of you. You're doing a tremendous job. I know you work a full-time job, and you're going to build something huge. So keep it up. Derek, doing a great job, man. Really proud of you, your leadership. You got these new teammates, and you're staying on top of it, helping them on to the next step. And want to also welcome Miss Michelle Perez. Coach, you talked about her, being in the meetings, just getting started. She told me her story about her mom and the situation there and how she wants to put some things in place to make sure that life is easier for the people around her. And the beautiful thing about this business, it'll allow you to do that. So want to welcome you to the team, and also happy birthday, Leo. And let's keep crushing it, man. It's just wonderful to see 70 people on the call this morning, on our way to 100. And a CEO, full life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I think that's about it. Eric, your hand was up? I thought, no, nobody hands up. Okay. All right, Leo, that story we're going to share after the good news.
Okay, but all right. So I'll share that, but I want to say thank you to everybody for yesterday.
Shout out. Okay, there you go. Go ahead.
I really want to say thank you for all the birthday wishes, all the personal phone calls. Let's not forget happy birthday, cousin Keith, uncle. What's up, cousin? We share a birthday. It was very heartfelt. I want to say thank you to Coach for stepping up last minute on the podcast, making me sweat. I was literally sweating being the one interviewed. That was a sweaty situation. Oh my God. Now I know the pressure I put people through. It is different when you're being asked the questions and people take control. Like he took control of my show. For those of you that were there, I want to thank all of you guys for your support. And honestly, yesterday was one of those moments where I got to reflect and look in the mirror and see some of the things that were missing in me. And I'm still, I stick to that phrase that I said yesterday on the podcast, that I'm still learning how to accept praise. But it was really heartwarming. I almost had a breakdown on live Facebook, Coach. That was not cool. I really didn't know and still don't know what I'm learning how to accept it, and I don't know how everybody feels. But yesterday when it was being expressed on Facebook, it was a different type of situation for me, and my mom thanks you guys as well. I had to translate everything because she tries to learn how to use social media, so she watches it afterwards. So thank you guys. Seriously, it was one of the best birthday presents I've ever received in my 47 years of life, and I hope you guys are ready for the convention. Coach, may I just speak on the convention for 2 seconds?
Hold on. Before you do that, I wanted to ask you this question, but I didn't want to ask it on the show. This is your family right here, right? So tell me how you feel now, because what you're building, the legacy and the impact, the thumbprint that you built, the ripples in the ocean that you built, right? Versus 5 years ago. How does that make you feel? Because you have changed so many lives, right? We have how many people? 70 people on here. This is a record. I don't know if you understand the impact you have done within our organization versus who you were 4 years ago. When we had that conversation, all you wanted to do was just get removed, getting off Peter Zern, because I did have on Peter Zern because he was one of these agents just all over the place. You know, we can talk about this now. He was just a one-man show versus the person he is now. I don't know if you understand how valuable and how impactful you are because of you. This right here doesn't exist if you're not here. How does that make you feel?
It's just unexpected. I'm lost for words. I know you didn't plan this, bro. You could have given me a heads up. I have fought real hard to do something that's meaningful, even from when I started teaching. And it just makes me feel like I'm on top of the world right now. But it's hard to express in words. So there's so much work to get done, man. There's so much that I want for everybody. And the most important thing that I could say is just keep believing. It's never too late, because I felt like I didn't get on so many ships. It doesn't matter how much potential you have. Potential doesn't mean anything if you don't use it. And I've been given the chance to work to my potential, been stretched to things that I could never imagine I can do. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about seeing it in others, like just hearing the stories and seeing what people are going through and seeing them persevere. So it's really heartwarming. So I'll leave it at that because I'm choking up.
You got it, Leo. Let's go. Let's go. You got it.
We got your back 1,000%. We love you, man. As a community, bro, we love you. And I'm gonna give you some time to talk about convention, because I'm going to talk about convention. But before that, I want to give some recognition to some special people. That's my turn. Y'all win already. Now it's my turn. Special shout out to some new agents that just joined us. Uh-oh. What's going on? Okay, y'all can see. Okay, here we go. Now, this the rules. If I butcher your name, please correct me in real time. I'm not good with names. I have a public school education. So, Tabithy, congratulations. Welcome to the team. Miss Crystal, Sarah, Sophia, Lanaya, Michaela, Marcel, Mr. Garrett Paris, Mr. Gary P., Mr. Thomas, Mr. Alfred, Chelsea, Michelle, Hannah, Cameron, Sydney, Shakira, welcome to the team. All right, we got some Comma Club people now. If you don't know what this is making over $1,000 in one pay period. Not a week, not a month, but a day, a pay period. So congratulations to Miss Shadira Bird Cell, they call her a boss lady, the CEO of the Green Team with $5,022.15. Congratulations on the Comma Club for the, I believe, the third week. Mr. Orlando Payne, third week going with $1,836.49. Mr. Daniel M with $2,952.66. And Mr. Easy, they call him Israel, with $1,324.09. We need everybody on this every week. Right? Here we go, the Green Team. Go Green Agents. So for you guys who don't know what this is, this means that you are ready to launch. This means that you are ready to start contracting. This is a big deal, guys. That means you have submitted all your necessary paperwork, your E&O, your AML, your signature card in the back office, and you're ready to rock and roll and earn some green. So shout out to Miss Jamaica. Shout out to Mr. Williams. Shout out to Cedric. Shout out to, I need some help with this name right here. I need some help with this one.
Colony,
All
Mrs.
right.
Colony.
Mrs. Colony. Congratulations, Asvelt and Miss Rhonda. So so for everyone that's new on here, we do a green team meet onboarding every Sunday, hosted by Miss Shadira and contracting by Miss Michelle, and I believe Jasmine assists Shadira on that. So if you need assistance, please, every Sunday here on this platform, every Sunday at 6 p.m. All right, let's talk about convention. All right, so do anybody want to share anything, any experience that they have experienced during their last convention? Anything that they want to add to convention? Why they're excited? We have an Airbnb. Omar, I don't know if you Omar's here. Yeah, you might want to talk about that real quick, Omar, about the Airbnb, the mansion that we have prepared for you guys. No, he's not here. Okay, so what we're doing also is we're putting an incentive for people to fast track them in order to reimburse them for the registration for the convention. So we're gonna if you become a SM, a sales manager, by April 15th, you will be sponsored for your room and board and for the registration. So the registration right now is $329. You will be reimbursed for that, and you will be able to stay at the mansion with us during the convention. Now, if you opt out the mansion, you say, hey, look, I'm weird like that. I just want to stay in the hotel. This is my thing. No problem. We will give you a $350 credit for that. So anyone want to add to the convention topic?
What do we need to reach in order to be able to join the convention?
Oh, you could nothing. You don't have to read nothing to join the convention. It's free. I mean, it's not free. It's $329. You can register at the back office for that. If you need more details, I believe Taurus and Derek can help you out with that. Yeah.
Okay,
thank you. Why you not talking? Cut me off. Where you at?
Yo, what's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Sorry about that. Yeah, no. You wanted me to talk about the Airbnb?
Yes, listen, you can. How many rooms we got left, boss?
Listen. This is a 15-bedroom, 15-bath Airbnb in the heart of Orlando, 5 minutes from the convention center where the event's going to be at. We are going to dwell in fellowship, in activities late night. It's the meeting after the meeting that we always talk about. Every time we've had a big event, the Airbnb is lit. People come over. People from all agencies come over. Sometimes we'll have surprises by Darren and some other hot people in the agency. So get booked. The rooms are running out fast. I believe we have 9 rooms left. So hey, Mark, if you can post that picture again. It's $250 down to get reserved and $250 by, I believe, April 10th for the last payment. Average hotels is going to be right at probably $700-800 for the whole time. This is only $500. You get your own room, own bathroom, and lock it in. So
where does that $250 deposit go, Omar?
What's that?
Where does the $250 deposit go?
There's a QR code on the ad that Marty's going to post. But
Okay.
yeah, just click on the it's a Stripe payment. You can hop on the Stripe payment app and knock it out.
Thank you for that, Omar. Thank you for that. Now, let me just, you know what gets me more excited about these masterminds and the convention is the meeting after the meetings. Listening to people's story, listening to what they went through. And why this is important, because let me use an example. I'm just using an example. Let me see who example can I use? Let's say Donna. Donna's a realtor. She shared her story. So guess what? When I meet a realtor, I can use Donna's story. Michelle, we could share Michelle's story. Michelle did about 12 occupations in the last 3 years.
Everything from A to Z.
So every time I see a correctional officer in their uniform, I'm sharing Michelle's story. Every time I see a beautician, I'm sharing Michelle's story. So these meetings after meeting is just not, so I don't want you guys to think this is just a vacation. Yes, we have a great time. Yes, we do. We have an amazing time. But it's a thing that you learn from people and the things you learn about yourself. All these conventions and mastermind is an identity shift. It's to bring you from here to the person you are here to the person that you need to become, and you're collapsing the time. Every time you miss these meetings, you stay here. Every time you go to the meetings, you come here. Every time you come to the meeting, you come here. Every time you come to the meeting, you come here. Every time you come to the meeting, you get closer and closer to the person that you want to become. Very important. We need to start investing in ourselves. You know, when I first started this business, I stopped going to because I'm a huge Miami Heat Dolphin fan. That's my thing. I used to go to the games, get the cheapest seats, sit in the nosebleeds. You know, that's my thing. But guess what I started doing? That same money I'm using to go to the Dolphin games and the Miami Heat games, I stopped going for 5 years. And I invested in myself and started going to these masterminds, paying for mentorship from personal coaches, because I needed to see this business here is 85% mindset. 85% mindset, 15% systems, 5% product knowledge. You got something, Leo? About convention? I know you want to talk about convention.
All right. I hope you guys are ready for convention. It's going to be an exciting one for CEO Life. Day 2. They're letting me host for 2 hours. Oh, I'm going to put us on the map, so you guys are going to be there. Be ready to be loud. Bring your cowbells. We're going to have cowbells. We're going to have a good old time because, yeah, that's right, Michelle Perez. She laughed her ass off. Excuse me. She laughed her butt off right now. We're going to have to call you Michelle P or MP because we got Michelle Williams that don't sing. Now we got Michelle Perez. We got 2 Kelseys. Coach, we're growing when these names start multiplying. That's scary.
Mitchie. That's my nickname.
Oh, okay. What is it?
Mitchie.
Mitchie. Okay. Yeah, Coach loves easy names. If not, you're gonna get given one. So, come ready, because there will be a spot where CEO Life will be yelled out loud in a room of thousands. Let's just say that.
Be prepared. We are doing major things. We are doing a lot of things at the convention to make it more memorable for us and for yourself. So be prepared. Be prepared.
Oh, and Coach, on that note, there's some people that have been asking. So I know this wasn't part of the agenda. I do know that I don't even know if you were going to put it in there, but people keep asking. So I want to actually show something real quick. If you guys are going to be getting, if this is something you want, you're going to want to do this most likely today. So for those of you that want your jackets on time, if you want a jacket and your jackets on time for the convention. We'll have a day that we all wear them. There's a form, and Coach is actually putting up 10% on your jacket, but you got to know the code, so 10% off of that. But there's a form out. There's the jackets right there. You got to get your order in. I don't know by when, because Coach, these have to be ordered to be put in on time. Your all gas, no brakes jacket. And that's just the cost. There's no profit. This is not something we're selling to try to make money, like other organizations have in the past. So I'm going to drop the link right here in the chat.
So for the people that moves in the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna donate. I'll come out my pocket and pay. I'll pay for it. I'll pay 10%. So I'm not gonna give it out now. I want to know who's serious or not. Send me a message. Hey, I'm about to pay for it, and I heard you want to pay 10%, and I'll give you that coupon code directly.
Oh, so don't. Okay, never mind. I almost put.
No, post it. Did you post the code?
I was about to post the coupon code too.
No, don't post the coupon code. Just post that, and when they're ready, they'll text me, and then I'll pay out my pocket 10%. So that comes out to about what, $50? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any more news? August, you have something for us, boss? Okay. All right, Cedric, you have something for us, Cedric?
Yes, sir. I was gonna ask, is the mastermind this year in Orlando? I know it's is it a theme? Like, do you have a theme based around it? Like dress a certain way, come a certain way,
Good question.
Great question.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. So the leadership is gonna vote for that. Usually last theme was red.
What was green? The last year was red. Yeah.
Yeah. Last year was. So the link for the Airbnb, I'm gonna post it after this meeting. So please bear with me. Omar, if you have time, can you post that link if you can? I'll post it on Telegram. If you guys can find it, because I got the old link on here. I got the old PayPal link on there. If you guys can find that link, it's there. It's in the Telegram. But for time's sake, I want to just facilitate this meeting right here. So anyone want to piggyback off of this convention flyer before I go to the next topic? All right. So if you guys do not know, now you know. We're doing a First 48 orientation every Tuesday and every Thursday. Tuesdays is usually facilitated by August Vianis and Miss Kelsey. And on Thursday is facilitated by Raheem and Dennis. If you are a CEO, and that means all of you guys right here, if you feel as though you want to partake in some of these drill for skills, these orientation, you want to help out, you want to show your support, always reach out to me or your ED, and then we can make it happen, because this is a community where we just want everyone just to participate and feel that need if it need be. So let's see what else we got. Oh, okay. Now, if this is going to be the book of the month for April, so just a heads up. I would prefer you guys to listen to the YouTube version on audiobook, because to listen to Jamie and listen to his passion and voice read the book is a different story. And guess what? You get coins. So who in the show, put 5 in the chat if you receive any coin for building and rescuing agents. If you rescue 10 agents, they'll send this coin. I believe I qualify for all of them, waiting for the last 2. If you recruit 25 agents, you get 50, you get 25. You recruit 50, you get 50, you get the gold one, the blue one, 75. And the platinum one is for 100. So we are close to that one as an agency. So let's get those trinkets right here. And let's talk about the system real quick before we go into our topic. It's real simple. I asked this before. I asked people, if you want to know the secret to success in our industry, if you want to know the hack, the magic pill to make 6 figures in our business, it's simple. It's called 10 to win. Every day, you want to reach out to 10 people. Have conversations. all you gotta do is ask a simple question. If you don't even have to use ChatGPT for this. You keep this, if you ask statistically, if you ask 10 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going back to my Sesame Street days, right? If you ask 10 people, hey, are you properly protected? Out of those 10, 6 will say, no, I'm not properly protected. And 3 will meet with you, and you will be able to help one person. Statistically, by just asking that question. Or, hey, are you set up for retirement yet? That's an open-ended question. That's my most favorite question right there. Because nobody, well, nobody you know are properly set up for retirement. You know why? Because they were waiting on you. And if you do not help them, and I got a video, and I've been meaning to share this since August, but I'm going to hold off on it. It's this gentleman that I know. There's 2 of them that works at Publix, and they're in their 70s still pushing the carts in the rain. You know the shopping carts that we leave out, the buggies we leave out? Oh, my screen's not sharing anymore. Okay, here we go. Am I still sharing? No? Okay. Let me see what's going on. There we go. Okay. There's these 2 gentlemen that works at Publix. If you guys don't know, Publix is a grocery store. And every time you leave the buggies out 2 or 3 miles away, they send the elderly people to go get those buggies. In the rain, the late night. I got videos of these gentlemen doing it. And I asked them for permission, can I share this with my team? They said yes. And I always feel bad because someone like us didn't get to them early enough to help them retire. I think because agents lack education, they know how to sell. That's not a good thing all the time. They know how to sell, but they do not know how to properly educate certain people in order to get them to see your vision. And this is why we have Drill for Skills every morning, so that you can have concepts on how to educate them properly and correctly. This is very important what we do. And because someone like myself 15, 20 years ago didn't communicate or educate them correctly, they didn't opt into one of our programs. So all you have to do is ask 10 people a day. That's the average person, but we're not average here. You might want to do 15, you might want to do 20. I do 150 a day. Well, I ask simple questions. If you do this every day, not almost, but I can guarantee you'll make 6 figures, because the law of numbers is not wrong. 10 conversations, right? And I want you guys to take a screenshot of this, because I want you guys to lock this into your mind. 10 to win. 10 conversations a day. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it, 10. We can do that in 5 minutes. We can have 5 conversations in 5 minutes.
In my old company, we used to have to do 110 calls a day. So thank you for the 10.
But Michelle, guess what? You're not average. You can't do 10. You don't want to do 10. You're the type of person that want to help more than 10 people.
Oh yes, definitely.
Absolutely. So guess what you're going to do, Michelle? You're not going to make 6 figures. You're going to make 7, 8 figures because, Derek, what color personality is she? If you would have to guess.
I think red, but she does like the training more than a typical red person. So I might go green on that.
Okay.
I love these trainings. They teach me so much.
I can't wait to see your quiz, your test. I can't wait to see yours because last night I seen the red in your eyes, but hearing your story is a yellow.
Okay.
Is an elephant from your story. So you're a yellow cheetah.
On point.
Oh, Leo,
I've been called different, not nice names before, but that's a better name for it.
But guess what? This name is going to make you a lot of success and a lot of money.
Yes.
These names we got here. And this is how we learn how to communicate with each other by learning what animal brain you have and what color personality you are. Right? So this is it right here. This is the math. The math is the one thing I love about math. You can't negotiate, you can't argue against math. 10, 6, 3, 1. You ask 10 people a question, discover if they have problems they want to solve. 6, and I was on the money with this. Look at this. 6 will engage in a discussion to see if they're open to solutions. 3 will meet and want to learn more, and 1 would choose it, and you would be able to help solve a problem. It's that simple. And we follow this every day. Guess what? Let me tell you what happened with us. Because we just did 3 today, tomorrow, you know what we're going to do? We're going to try to do 17 instead of just doing 10. No, start over, just do 10. You want to do the simple things consistently. Just stay consistent. 10 to win every day, but not for Michelle. Michelle can't do 10. Michelle got to do more than 10. These beautiful watches right here. In order to qualify for these, all you need is 50 AOAs. If you don't know what AOA is just onboarding, completing your agreement contracting. 50 NBTs. What is the NBT? That's when you submit an application, a policy, and $50,000 income. Beautiful watches. I got my watches last year. I so beautiful. I left it in the box. I don't want to wear it. I'm going to wear it at convention though.
I even love the rings that people receive. They're beautiful.
Oh yeah. Wait till you see me in person, Michelle, at convention. Wait till you come to convention and see me in person. They're more beautiful. Let's talk about this book right here for 5-10 minutes. Who's been reading this book of the month? Let's talk about it for a little bit before I go into my topic. Nobody got their hands up? Nobody want to talk about it? Okay. All right. So then we're not going to talk about it then. I'll go into my topic.
I read it, Coach.
Hey man, let me share something with you, dude. That book is tremendous. It really is, man. It will change the way that you think. It mentioned about changing your environment, right? If you're feeling stuck. I mean, physical environment, actual physical environment. I would recommend you listen to the audiobook. Maybe listen to it twice. I finished it already. I finished it 2 days ago. And I would recommend it, read it twice or listening to it twice.
Do you mind if I chime in?
Yeah.
I'm about to say I was reading the audiobook like Mr. Eric was saying, and I like how the Coach Burt was using the football analogy of what you did on Monday. It don't matter what you did Monday. And it's Thursday now. So he was using the basketball, for example. Tuesday they blew a team out, but when Thursday came, that Thursday team you play don't matter what you did Tuesday. You got to focus on beating them as well as you did on Tuesday, on Thursday. So I like just basically just taking advantage. Don't take things for granted. just take advantage of the 24 hours you get every day, basically.
Anybody? Marvin? Thank you, Cedric. Thank you, Eric. I was on mute. I'm talking to myself all the time. Yes, Marvin.
Yes, I just want to chime in real quick and hold up too much of your time. But one of the things, like Eric was saying, it's really based on, like, you don't know how, because you have to have a mindset, right? And some of us don't even know how to be reprogrammed. They actually show you how to turn that switch. And one of the main things that stuck out to me, that was a gut, they hit you in the gut, and it is what it is. It said when you take action that's not aligned and takes large amounts of your time, that means your why isn't important enough. That was crazy. So you got to think about that. What is your why? If you still doing things, I'm talking to myself too. I'm talking to myself, and then that's when the reprogram come to place. You got to reprogram it and put that why in the forefront, and that's going to help you build that resilience. So, good book.
Thank you for sharing, Magic. Yes, sir. Eric.
Hey,
Yes.
real quick, you thanks, Marvin, for reminding me of that, the why. This was interesting. The way he structured this, he said that you actually find your why through your purpose. Like through your going through your purpose. And a lot of times we hear like, hey, what's your why? It's the first thing. And he reversed it. I don't know if anybody else caught that, like in the book. I thought that was very interesting. So I love to hear, people's take on that. How he said you're going to find your why through your purpose or just through taking actions or something of that nature.
He said you find your why through action. You start out with what you want to do and it gets developed. But I'll tell you this. I'm pretty sure Coach did this with a lot of people when he started, because when I first got into the industry, the first thing they told me is, what's your why? And the first thing they told me after that is your why is going to change. Because you come in with one initial thought from your 9-to-5 mentality, right? But then your why will suddenly change because of the fact that now you're finding your purpose. My why has changed several times. It started with just my son, right? I wanted better things for my family, my son. I wanted to leave a legacy. Everybody says legacy and money at the beginning because that's where they come from. We come from being broken. Some people come broken, and both. So now that I'm in the field and I'm doing what I'm doing, my why is really clear. Now I'm gliding in my purpose. I know what I want to do, so my why was developed. So what he's doing is he's telling you reverse engineer, but you still need a starting point. You see, that's where it's like you need a starting point. You don't just run around saying, hey, I'm going to be in insurance. And they ask you what's your why. Everybody has a why, but as you do personal development and you learn what you're doing and you start to really feel what you're doing with people, your why starts to really come together. So I do like that he said that. I really do like that. I really like that he said that, and I like that you picked that up. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Good stuff, Leo. Thank you for sharing, Eric. Thank you for sharing. I see. Okay, there we go. Limnish, what you got for us this morning? You muted.
Sorry, I'm at work too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So one of the he explains like 5 different activators, right? Fear, embarrassment, and 3 others. But I feel like what most spoke to me was fear and embarrassment. The fear is what I believe paralyzed me in the beginning. It's like I was afraid of failing, which means that I didn't want to do it because I was afraid of that. And then also embarrassment, where it's like, what if they say no? It's like, why would they say no to me? So I'm using that now as more of an activator, like pushing me forward, pushing through the fear, even though I'm scared, doing it scared. And I'm still in the beginning of the book, but those are the 2 activators that spoke out, or drives that spoke out to me.
Thank you for sharing, Limnish. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Magic, you're back. Yes.
If I may speak.
You gotta raise your hand, boss. We have Natasha, then we have Kelsey.
Yeah. Don't
Natasha.
ever be
Natasha.
afraid.
You got something, Natasha?
Yeah, I think Marvin had his hand up before me, and then it's my turn. You got
Yes,
to
go
turn
ahead.
your camera
All right.
on, Miles.
Yeah, I don't see Mark. Where you at?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Well, real quick, I just want to piggyback while it's on the top of my brain. Piggyback off Leo because that's what I identify with that as well when it come down to your why is changing, right? And just take it for what it is. So say for instance, you working, right? You working a 9 to 5. Your why might be just simple as that, just to pay the bills to get by, right? But then you get to a point where like, you know what? I'm tired of working paycheck to paycheck. Then your actions, you start looking for other opportunities. That's your why, because you want more money for your family. And that's when your why started changing, the more driven you get to accomplish bigger goals. So I just wanted to elaborate on that real quick.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Magic. Natasha. Yes, yes.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. So, to talk about what Eliminus was talking about, the 4 activators. Well, I'm stuck. I had to go back. I got through the book, right, reading it, going through it kind of quickly, but that was my first read. My second read is I'm writing in my book, taking my separate notes, and I had to come back to the environment and the embarrassment part. Okay, mommy. Sorry, guys. So it plays a part for me because from where I come from, I know that where I come from is not where I'm going, not where I'm staying, but what I'm rebuilding. And so that environment is like, I want to be a product of my environment so bad, but like a plant, you got to put that plant in the proper place so that it could get the proper nourishment, the proper water, light, and all of that. So you have to put yourself in an environment that's going to get you from that embarrassment to knowing like, I'm doing this for a purpose. I'm doing this for a reason. It's not just, it's bigger than me. It's not just for me. And so understanding the environment got me from this embarrassment place that I was, because I know that I'm so much more. I got so much potential. I got so much more to give and to hone in on. But sometimes because I'm not performing at my peak best, and because I sometimes get in my own way, I get a little bit embarrassed with, having to speak up or making sure I know the information. And so I had to go back, because sometimes you want to read stuff over just to make sure you're getting it, because there's so many levels to this book and so many levels to what we're doing here. If you're not tapped and tuned in and turned on to this environment, then you're not going to know that this environment is going to help you to flip your switch. So it's so good. This book is so good. If you haven't gotten it, I can't wait to actually get the Audible. I got the book version first, but I'm excited. Thank you so much, Coach, for that.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. For everyone who hasn't read the book, please read the book, because it's going to change your whole perspective on how you see not only this business but life, and see yourself. I would love to hear something. This is what I want to do right now. Next week, I want to challenge you to get this book, listen to the audiobook, read the book, and then come back next week and give us your perspective, just like everyone else just did, because I would love to hear from you guys, because this book here, this is my 3rd time reading it. And every time I read that book, my prey drive has changed. Like Eric and Leo said, your why is going to change as you elevate in this business, as you elevate in life. So, yep. All right. Let me share my screen real quick. I want to go into the topic. All right. Oh, here we go. Where we at? Oh. Right here. All right. Dreams don't break ceilings. Execution does. And I would love to hear from you guys regarding this topic right here, because gravity is law. What goes up must come down. The 4 levels of knowledge. What you know that you know, what you know you don't know, what you don't know that you know, what you don't know that you don't know. That's a lot of don't knows. And I hope it makes sense to you guys what I mean by that. Because critical insight focuses on what you can control. That things that what you know are holding you back. Now, one of the things that we have a big problem with in this industry. We're driving, the way we drive this business is the way we drive our cars. Instead of treating this business like an airplane, we treat this business like a car. And I'm going to get into that as soon as I'm done with this right here, because there's 4 pillars in this industry for the gravity system that makes sense, because the things that hold us back, just like gravity, is the distractions and the negativity. So when you come in this business, people always say, oh, you have to buy my trust first. I need to trust you first before I can move forward. I need to learn you as a person. As a mentor, you need to be as a mentee, you need to be very, 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 very open-minded. And the stuff that you believe, you need to stop believing. If you're the type of person, when your mentor or somebody that's successful says something and you always in disagreement, you're always going to be in disagreement because you're not them. And you're not at their level. You're not thinking at their level. If they're on an airplane level and you're in the car level, y'all always going to disagree. Now, what are you going to do about that? I remember my mentor. This was 2016. I used to always disagree with him. He used to say things that didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. It never made sense to me. And I understood that. As I got older, as I excel, I understood why he used to hang up on me. He used to say certain things to me. I just say certain things, and he used to just hang up on me. And I didn't hear from him in 2 days. As I got older and I got wiser, I understood why, because he wouldn't allow me to bring them to my level. So as I got older, I stopped disagreeing with him and started listening to him. As time progressed, I understood why he thought the way he thought. And it made more sense to me. And I instead of rejecting the things he was saying, I was accepting the things he was saying. Because someone that live on a ranch, that have a compound, 10,000 square foot house, been married for 40 years, has 6 kids, has 3 grandkids, successful marriage, successful fitness. And for me to disagree with what they're saying, how dare I? The audacity of me. They have built so much, how can I disagree with them and think and hope for them to accept my disagreement or my lack of knowledge and my lack of experience? As soon as I flip the switch, you know what? I don't know anything. I think I know. My principles doesn't lie with his because he's on the airplane. I'm still driving the car. Once I figured that out, things that started changing for me. Everything started changing for me. I flipped the switch. But guess what, guys? You can't ever flip the switch by yourself. And a lot of us believe we are responsible for flipping our own switch, and that's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. When I say the car mentality, I'm meaning when you're driving a car, you get stopped by red lights. Do you know what red lights represent? Red light of life represents your spouse saying, you don't have time for me. Red lights represent your kids saying, oh, mom, dad, you need to come to my soccer game. Red lights mean your boss department changes and they're going to lay you off. None of the red lights. Your business partner, your friends, your amigos, the naysayers, being skeptical about your business, saying negative stuff about, wow, you've been here, 3 months, and you haven't made a dime. You have not made a dime. You have not helped anyone. That's your naysayer, guys, ladies. I want you to understand that. That's your red lights. And the biggest red light we experience is the chargebacks and the roll-ups. That's another red light that stops us, right? In a car, The red light catches you eventually either in front or behind you. Now, when you're launching as an airplane, it takes more. Now, the difference between a car and an airplane, a car needs gas. An airplane needs rocket fuel, even more powerful, right? But to get off the tarmac, it takes so much velocity, so much energy to get off the tarmac. And a lot of us are not willing to put that rocket fuel into our airplane in order to get off the tarmac. What is rocket fuel? Mentorship, drill for skills, orientation, showing up, using someone else's brain in your situation, right? That's rocket fuel. But once you get off the tarmac, I'm telling you, things get a lot much easier. But we don't have the patience. I want you guys to think about this. When the last time you was on a plane and got pulled over? You have to have that airplane mentality where you can't get distracted about what people say that can't control your business. When the last time you seen a plane stop in midair for a red light? We need to be above the distractions, like an airplane. We need to start changing our mindset just like an airplane. Because if we don't, we'll continue going through these red lights. And no matter how fast your car is, because a lot of us, we're not driving well, in my neighborhood, we call them buckets. We call them buckets.
Hoopty.
Hoopties. We call them buckets, y'all call them hoopties up north, right? But some of you guys right now are Ferraris, Lambos, and y'all continue getting stopped at the red light, so y'all can't even take off. But why even settle to be a Ferrari or Lambo if you could be an airplane? Think about that. And I remember I used this, I don't know if I went through it, but I was supposed to go through it at the mastermind. When we talk about a deck of cards. A deck of cards, right? A deck of cards, how many aces is in a deck of cards?
4.
4, right? He got 5 of them. It's 4 aces in a deck of cards, right? I want y'all to do some deck mathematics. And it has what, 52 cards, right? And 4 aces. And 4 aces represent magic. 4 aces represent high performers, right? Right? You would say, right?
Yes, sir.
What would you call a distraction in a deck of 52? What are some of the distractions? What would you call the 2 distractions in a 52 card deck?
Jokers.
Oh, say it again.
Jokers.
Woo, how many jokers in there?
2 on.
So this is how I want you guys to look at y'all business. You got 52 cards, and you need to flip them as fast as possible to get through these aces. And it's taken us a month to get to 4 aces. Some of it takes 6 months, some of it takes a year, some of it take a day to get through the 52 cards to find our aces. But you know what happens to a lot of us? Those 2 jokers stop them from getting to that ace. Those 2 jokers are eliminating and stopping them from getting to the ace. Now, some of us get 4 aces right off bat. Boom, 52 cards. Boom, boom, 4 aces. Ooh. And guess what we do? We stop. Instead of going through the 52 and getting another deck, We stay, because we got our 4 aces, we're happy, and the 4 aces represent $4,000, $10,000. And we chill, we relax. What you want to do is go get a brand new ace, a brand new deck, and go through the 52 real fast. That's the secret of success. Get through the jokers. Don't play with the jokers. Don't have these jokers playing in your face. A lot of us allow jokers to play in our face. Takia says complacency. And a lot of us, instead of getting fresh decks, a lot of us who've been doing this for a decade or more, guess what we're doing? We're going back to the old deck and looking for aces in the old deck. Can you describe what happens? What's the definition of an old deck? What does an old deck look like? What's an old deck? Think about it. When you shuffle the card, Magic, go ahead, Magic. Yes.
It be sticky and thick all around the edges. You can't slap them right.
Can't slap them right.
You
Yeah,
can't
got
slap them
slap
right.
Paper
We call
paper
that
thin after a while.
Say it again.
They're paper thin after a while.
Yes, burnt bridges, missing cards. Cards are stuck, tainted, right? That's your market. Your market are burnt. They're tainted. They don't see you as the person of authority, and we continue talking to the same people. Instead of getting a fresh new card that has no resistance, no history, and now you can assume that you have more aces in there, because when you deal with an old card, think about this. When you go to these events and you look at these old cards, the first thing you're going to do is count them. Then you're hoping that they have all the cards in there. Why are we playing with these old cards instead of getting a fresh new cards? And you know, because when you get a fresh new card, do we count them? We don't count them. You're not counting a brand new deck, and you know there's aces in the brand new deck. And but let me tell you, a lot of you all, I'm looking at you all right now, a lot of us think we're David Copperfield. We're trying to turn jokers into aces. My last name, Tiroli, is not Copperfield. Your last name is Reeves, the Dream. Your last name is Perez. Your last name is Wheeler. It's not Copperfield. We are wasting our time allowing these jokers to play in our face and trying to change them into aces. You cannot turn a joker into an ace. I want you guys to think about that. You cannot turn a joker to an ace. And a lot of us, we're using technology now. We're using automations. We're using text messaging to communicate what these aces, these kings of diamonds, these queen of hearts, we're using automation. I think that's a big mistake. What if I told you that I got the statistics up here right here. Text message is a 90% it's a 90% open rate. Email is 3.5% rate, but the gold standard is the phone. I had a woman in Canada, when I told this to Leo. She didn't even call me. That was the biggest mistake. She texted me through WhatsApp. How many of you guys, that's your number one source of communication, WhatsApp? Number one. And put a 1 in the chat if you use WhatsApp as a number one source as communication. Jeff? Okay, that's one. That's only one person. Now she texts me, hey, I want you to, if you can, speak at one of my meetings. This was the first time ever that someone texted me to speak at their meeting. I've been doing it for 15, 16 years. Usually when I get an invitation to speak at someone else's meeting, I get a phone call. Me being so busy at the mastermind, I agree to, yeah, cool, I can do it for you on the 19th. Guess what? The 19th was 2 days ago. And coach was a no-show. One, WhatsApp is not my number one source of communication. Two, a text message is not memorable. Three, we never had a connection on the phone to be remembered. So you're asking why a lot of us are getting no-showed at the business overview, our launch parties, our events. Think about it. If Coach, I'm human sometimes, could no-show an important date, an important event via text, do you think your clients or the people that you want to help, and we do have a solution for them, they're human too? Let's not take it personal moving forward. Let's have some grace. Let's call them. Let's go back in time. Let's use the old school method and call them and start inviting them. And then confirm via text. Then use the automation. But you know why we're afraid to use the phone? Let me see who says it right. Put it in the chat. Why are we afraid to connect on the phone? What's the number one reason we are afraid to connect on the phone? Oh!
Rejection.
Hello. There's no wrong or right answer, but that's the right answer. Fear of rejection. It's easy for me to reject on a text message. It's easy.
Getting cussed out at the same time.
But let me ask you, Michelle, if I have a solution for you, would you cuss me out?
No.
Okay, guess what? I want you all to remember this. Write this down. You have a solution for each and every one that you run into. Even the person that don't have a job or have money and that's broke and broken. You have a solution for them. And you have a solution for that billionaire that's at the golf course. And let me see who get this right. What's the solution for the billionaire at the golf course? And what's the solution for the person that's broke and broken? Let me see if y'all, I want to see what y'all write. Or you can say it out loud. You can let's have some interaction, because I don't want this to be a
For the rich person, you can make their money, make more money, give it a job. For the broke person, you could build them so they could actually start making money and not be broke or broken anymore, as long as they commit their part to it.
NLG annuity for the rich person.
Who said that? Derek. Say it again. I don't think they heard you. You said that too fast. Say that slow.
The NLG 10% guaranteed growth on your money every year annuity.
Let's just keep it simple and say annuity, because there's a lot of annuities you can do for a rich person.
No. Leo, hold on.
Even for the poor person, wouldn't that work?
Hang on, Michelle. Y'all missed what he said. Cedric caught it. It got Cedric's attention. You cannot just say annuity. You cannot. Because if I'm a billionaire, I probably don't even know how to spell annuity. But you tell me 10%. No, whoa. 10% on what? Even you say 3%. Because billionaires understand the power of compound interest. So you have to speak their language, and their language is percent. And that's what got Cedric ears perked up like a Doberman picture.
Coach,
yes, sir. Go ahead,
sorry.
boss.
I say that because I call all my high net worth friends. I mean, real high net worth. And Taurus did some calls with me. And the first thing I lead with, my man, I said, listen, Nationwide has an annuity giving you 9.5% guaranteed on your growth of your money. And I shut up and they say, I need to see it. So me and Taurus showed on my high net worth friends. And he goes, can I put 4 million in this? I said, you can only put in 3. That was his question. So he understood. When he heard 9.5, boom, he was in. Well, as far as we want to see it. So that's the.
And let me see who's paying attention. I hope you answer this, Natasha. He said another magical word that got my attention. Let me see who said it. Bust it out, say it out loud. He said another word. Besides percentage, he said another word that billionaires and millionaires want to hear.
High value net worth.
No. Oh, it's already said. Somebody already said it.
Guarantee.
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 He said 2 words that is a dream come true to wealthy people. He said percentage and he said guarantee. Sometimes we have to say less. Go ahead, Natasha. Your hands are up.
Thank you, Coach. I just actually wanted Mr. Derek to please repeat that because I was writing that down, because when you said, what do you have for a billionaire and what do you have for a broke person? In my mind, the first thing I said was annuity, but I don't even know why my mind said annuity. I just know that I'm surrounded by individuals who's pouring into me, but I need that piece. If you could just repeat that for me,
Yes,
please.
ma'am. So when I found out that Nationwide and NLG have 9.5 and 10% respectively on guaranteed growth on your money annuities, I called all my high net worth friends, and I'm talking about guys who don't play around, and they understand when you talk to them, you got to be quick. Like Coach said, you ain't got all time for this, small talk. So I called them up, said, listen, and one of my high net worth friends wrote it down because he's going to tell his other high net worth friends. I said, listen, Nationwide has an annuity, and I lead with Nationwide because people understand. They see the commercial with Peyton Manning. Nationwide has an annuity that's guaranteeing you 9.5% growth on your money every single year with guaranteed income. Can we talk about this? And they're like, absolutely. Because they understand, like Coach said, hey, we want to park our money somewhere that's getting, getting a percentage. And when you say guaranteed, they understand that as well.
Can I try?
That's what I say to my high net worth friends.
Go ahead, August. Oh, before you go, August, did Derek give any of you guys any ideas on what to post on social media and using AI? I'm going to tell you what he just inspired me, what I'm going to do, because he said Peyton Manning name. Go ahead, August.
What he just said is so true. When you're talking to these people that are high net worth, a real conversation is less than 5 minutes. Because if you can't, one of the things that I have learned, I've done 60-minute pitches. And in 60 minutes, they train you, excuse me, not 60 minutes. Elevator pitch, basically, when you have to explain yourself in such a period of time that if you lose like 2 to 3 minutes, you lost them. And years ago, we actually, this is new but to you guys, but we actually pitched on Shark Tank. We don't talk about it, but we do pitches in New York City with a bunch of incubators. And if you can explain yourself in 5 minutes, you lost them. But you have to use keywords: percentage, guarantee, preservation of capital, diversifying your portfolio. After that, you already said what they want to hear. The next, return on investment. The next thing they want to say is, okay, great. Let me get back to you. When can we meet? That's it. Not like, well, let me check my calendar. Now, all of a sudden, you lost them.
Let me tell you about wealthy, successful people. They make decisions fast. They don't overthink things. And if you overcomplicate and over talk, they will zone you out and tell you, hey, look, great idea. We're going to meet, and they're going to ghost you. That's why when we have these conversations, I want you to get better at communicating your idea faster. August, you talking? You muted. Oh, okay. So this is why I be asking y'all to get to the point of your conversation, because when you start rambling with these clients and your potential business partners, this is why we are not partner with these aces, because we over explaining things. Derek never said, hey, let me explain to you what I'm doing. I'm doing an annuities. I serve, I'm doing, do you know what annuity is? Oh, annuities. Hey, that's a great idea, Derek. Let me call you back next year. That's what we're getting because we are excited about what we're learning coming out of the school. We went on a F&G training, a nationwide, an NLG training. They're using all these big words, index, variables. Oh, I done learned something. Okay, let me go to my client and show off and show how smart I am and use these big words. No, that's the opposite. You have to take what you learn and create it and make it a simple concept so that they can understand and make a decision. It's all about speed. Learning what you learn from these products, from Dribble Skill, and making it simple for the average person to understand. So this is one of my tricks. Every time I learn something, I take it right to ChatGPT and please put it to a level so I can explain it to a kindergarten or to a 10-year-old. They give and create simple concepts relatable to this person who I'm targeting. If I'm targeting an electrician, so I can't talk to an electrician the way I talk to people now, because I remember me as an electrician. If me, Mark Troy, go talk to me 20 years ago, it's gonna be a very disconnect. I gotta go back in time and learn how Mark understood concepts. And that's who I'm talking to. You guys used to be teachers, realtors, musicians, car salesmen, finance managers. Put in ChatGPT, because we're so advanced. We came out of school, we learned these terminologies, and we speak in insurance jargon to the everyday person. And we're expecting them to come to our overviews. We're expecting them to come to our meetings. We're telling them, hey, you need to come to our BTO. Oh, BTO, huh? It's the average person not going to say, hey, Sandra, what is the BTO? They're just going to say, oh, okay, BTO, okay, okay. And not come, because they don't know what a BTO is. Only you know. Matter of fact, I bet you 50% of y'all don't know what BTO is. They don't know what BTO stands for. It took me a year. I've been here 3 years. It took me a whole year to know what BTO means. I didn't know what BTO. I just said, hey, yeah, come to my BTO. What is BTO? Until one person asked me, hey, Mark, hey, coach, what is the BTO? You know, that's a great question. I called Darren. Darren, what is the BTO, bro? What is that? Oh, business timing ownership. I said, I don't like that. I'm going to call it a business overview, because everybody knows what a business overview is. That's very simple terminology. Hey, yes, I want you to come to my IUL meeting. Your what? Your IUL meeting? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll come. I ain't coming to no IUL meeting. I don't know what IUL is. Instead of saying, hey, look, we have a solution that's going to protect your money, grow your money, and save your money. You should come to one of my meetings. Matter of fact, I got a savings account for you that's on steroids. How much you getting at your bank? What? Less than 3%? Okay. Well, I told you I have to give you guaranteed 7% on your money. But I'm not going to, I don't want to explain everything to you right now. I have a meeting Tuesday, 7:30. You should come. Now I've simplified it. Concepts. We need to stop being too smart and simplify what we're learning. If you're like, if you're that mad scientist, use ChatGPT. Do anybody have any questions or any statements before we go? It's 11:30 and I'm 6 minutes over. Anybody want any takeaways, anything they want to add to our discussion this morning?
I appreciate you, Coach Mark, man. Thank you for the session today.
All right. So I would encourage you all to have that airplane mentality. Stop driving your cars, get pulled over, stopping at red lights. Let's make some sacrifices to get off the tarmac. Because once you get off the tarmac, I'm telling you, this thing gets a lot much smoother. You will not get pulled over. There's no more distractions. Well, that distraction is there, but guess what? You're going to be above it. You're going to be in the clouds. So the stuff that bothers you on the ground is not going to bother you in the sky, because you're not accessible. We have a problem. I can't put, we have a problem, if I'm in my car, I can go back home. We have a problem. But if I'm on the sky, I can't pull over. I got to continue going. So thank you all for being here. We had 71 people here on this meeting today. I would love for you guys to support us by continue sharing and promoting our meetings every morning, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. Mindset call, drill for skills. Shout out to everyone that participates. Shout out to all the trainers that takes the time to put in order to help us grow this platform. You have something, Leo?
Yes, before we go on tomorrow, go green. Remember, if you want to go green one time, you should go 2 weeks. 1 week will be for you to go green. The second week will be for you to be contracted. So please make sure you go to Go Green tomorrow. This platform after at 6, Ms. Boss Lady will be here waiting for you. Go green, 2 weeks. Remember, if you went once, you still got to go again. It's time to get contracted. If you're not green, you can't make no green. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and absolutely. And please do not miss Monday, 1, 2, 3 Fast Start. Agents who've been here less than a month, please go on that. And I'm going to be speaking on Big Mo Mondays. And for you guys who was here 2 weeks ago, we talked about I'm about to try. I am going to reveal Big Mo. We have created Big Mo, and I'm going to reveal Big Mo Monday on Big Mo Monday. So
well, before you go there, Coach, remember that they have to attend Fast Start School twice as well. There's one session with me and one session with Sean. They can't go to Big Mo if they haven't been to those two sessions.
For the veterans. Big Mo is for the veteran. That's for the people that's already set up. You've been here over 90 days, 30 days.
There you go.
Yeah, that is not for you. You need to go to 1, 2, 3 Fast Start School. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Michelle, you have something?
Oh no, I was about to ask, like, how do we get to the Go Green? But I already have it here on my planner.
I hope you all downloaded the portal, the schedule portal.
Yes.
So
we never got to it today with Alta Grace, but you know what? She's not here, so I'll tell her story some other time, Coach.
Yes. Oh man. So hey, look, I'm excited for you all.
Real quick.
Right. Yes, sir. Magic, what you got for us, boss?
Don't forget to switch that link out with Darren on the portal.
Hey, switch. All you need to do is refresh your cookies. It's good. We good to go. Thanks. Okay. We good to go. We good to go. And I'm going to update the mansion. Airbnb is going to be in the portal, and I see 4 people order their jackets. The coupon code is 100K to get that 10% off. So 100K, 100K to get 10% off your jackets. I see 4 orders just came through. So I'm going to post the link. It's a Stripe account. So you can use your credit card. You can use your sister's credit card. You can use your uncle's credit card. Make sure it's not a scam. Make sure you're not borrowing somebody's credit card that you're not affiliated with, please. You know, because we don't believe in fraud over here. We are professionals. So I'm going to let you all go. We do have a 12 o'clock BTO with Infinity, and it's in your portal. So go in there, participate, learn, and we do have a business class at 1 o'clock there too. So, all right, I'll let you all go. Have an amazing Saturday, guys. Thank you all for being here.